All I'm saying.
No, we ain't doing that. Hold on, y'all. I'll be in here in a minute. Give me 5 minutes.
Still
What happened?
My words, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental. Got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't desired. If I say I hate you, I mean it. If I say I love you, I mean it. If I say I hate you, I mean it. If I say I love you, I mean it.
If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Rolling 80 wheels in a safety. Riding on you. Gotta roll over T, gotta give her release. Spread your legs down, so I'm going underneath. Hit the rocks down, so the rock up in your sweetie. I'ma roll on the forever, let her roll on me. Split this one down the middle, wake up in harmony.
A claps. Close your eyes to get away. Just make my line and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a start. It get plenty things count in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck, this chess games, but shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple rain prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it. The pessimist gold medalists flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens down.
Claps.
I'm telling her that she needs to go to she needs to do it through her ROTC, and that's the best way for her to do it. Yeah, but Naya can do it. Okay. Why she can't just leave it at the 20? All right. I'm gonna go do this live because Lord have mercy. I know that. No, because I tell people all the time, all the people that follow me all my lives and when I have teenagers following me, some of them are just now finishing high school. And I tell them all the time, like, college ain't meant for everybody. And you don't have to go to college. You can go learn a trade in about a year and go and not you watching AEW for everybody. You can go learn a trade and be good. You can be an HVAC specialist and all types of shit and make decent money. Them people make $50,000 a year just for fixing people's heating and cooling. You don't have to go and go to college and work your ass off and put yourself in debt like that, only for you to be struggling and end up doing a trade in the first fucking place. No, still can't. It took me forever to get a job, and I still haven't gotten the job in my trade. No, it's not. It's not. College is not meant for everybody. You know, spend all this money and then you're in debt before you can even get started. And then they blame you and tell you, well, you shouldn't have went if you didn't think you could pay it back. Well, y'all told us that going to college was the best route for us in order for us to get better job paying jobs. And then you go and tell us that it ain't. Yes. Oh God, not you hung up on them, Rico. That's messed up. Said I'm watching AEW for everyone. Y'all welcome. Not you high. Lord have mercy. My people, my people. College sure ain't for everyone. It's not. It's really not. And everybody doesn't have to go to college. I want people to understand that. You do not. It is not something that you have to do. It's not something that is necessary, and it's not a rite of passage for everybody. Some people can leave high school and you can start your own business. You don't have to go to college to start your own business. That's why they have online courses. You can take business courses on Google now and get certified. You can get certified to do billing and coding and all types of shit without having to set foot in a classroom. Okay, it's all kinds of ways for you to do what you want to do. Y'all just got to be smarter about how you do it. One, so you don't put yourself in debt trying to do it, but also so that you don't have to kill yourself trying to get it done. Because I promise you, when you wake up and you about to be 40 and you still in debt from going to college, and that's literally the only debt you have, you're going to regret it and want to go back and fix that. And be like, you know what? I could have avoided all of this. I could have avoided all of this. Yeah, girl, you was the first comment. You was the first one. You said what? That is stupid. One of my besties, man, went to a trade school for like maybe a year, and he makes more money than all of us. I'm telling you, I am telling you, a lot of the jobs that most people be taking that are stuff that are the unwanteds, the ones that are actual jobs that people need to be going after, like these electrical jobs in the city, construction, infrastructure, those types of jobs, the actual labor jobs, they make good money. They make really good money. And them trade schools can teach you everything you need to know, and you could get hired really quickly. You advance really fast, and you make good money. But you got to be willing to put in the work for it. And that's the problem. Everybody wants to get paid quick. That's why everybody wants to be an influencer. That's why everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Being a YouTuber and an influencer is not easy. That shit is hard work, and a lot of that is paid less. Okay, we do not get coin. So don't YouTube make more money off of all of the people who own the platform than most of the people on the damn platform. Okay? We don't get no money for this. Period. She said, including me with an actual degree. Girl, I got one too.
Bitch, I got 2 degrees. I'm working on my third one. That is sick.
I got three.
Shit.
Masters, associates, and a bachelor's. And the only thing I tell you is that they do is I'm more than qualified to make sure that business is run like it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's literally the reason I'm in school, because like I have to know, like, again, like I do know how to run a business essentially because of like me working in restaurants and me being the position I am at a restaurant now.
Yeah.
So I do understand that, and like budgeting and like all auditing, like I understand that shit. But this is especially learning business, especially for this day and age. So like my class, like a lot of it, the first half of it is learning big data and understanding cookies and our understanding RSS, and how does that pertain to what we're doing now, like what's your degree, because all of us in this class are some type of sports. I think I'm actually the only sports marketing.
Mm.
Most of the other people in my class are sports broadcasting, and and then there's like a couple people who are sports management, just strictly sports management.
Mm.
But it is interesting, like, especially learning about cookies, because, I never understood, like, or actually knew what cookies was. So that was actually
Yeah.
kind of interesting to hear, like, what that actually is. And then, especially with sports and, like, how it pertains to. I feel like I'm rambling. So I like a part of like my paper that I did. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, and or actually I'm lying. Yes, it was last week. And we are talking about like different like sports sites or something. I wrote something about ESPN and basically how they use big data, or like good ways or ways that certain companies or whatever should use big data. Big data is basically getting information from um your customer base.
Right.
So, how ESPN does their big data, they have two different places that they use to gather their big data, and one of them is an AI company. Well, it's like Roxum, and I forgot the other one. I really wish Alexa was in here, honestly, because I feel like she would know what I was talking
She would
about
know a
too.
lot. What
Yeah.
is she doing? I haven't talked to her in a
Yeah, so
couple
there's
days.
two of those two of those which I found again very interesting. And what I really liked about how they do their big data gathering, the reason for their big data is to concentrate, because they have their streaming service, is to see where they're lacking and what is going well with the streaming service that the customers are saying, and
Oh.
for the pay-per-view. So they were saying how them using that and them going off of suggestions or complaints that they had over a year, they had like a 6 or 9% increase in guest satisfaction.
Mm, that's
So
interesting.
yeah, I know, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, so it was specifically for their streaming, but a concentration on their UFC fights that they stream.
Oh, that's clever.
I was like, what? I said, Netflix needs to hop on this train because
Okay.
I know their shit was getting lit up.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
here goes
already got to
MGF. This
pay.
ain't even a nice car. Why he acting
I
like
already,
this?
so I already got to pay loans and find a place to stay next year because they keeping the dorms for freshmen only.
Oh, yeah, Hiram, you don't want to be in a dorm uh,
Yeah.
beyond being a freshman. That's
I
horrible.
mean, hold on. I told Alexis to come in. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Y'all ever had a Krispy Kreme?
I don't know. I'm actually really glad that I went to this food truck, even though I had to end up driving back in the fucking snow.
Oh shit.
Child, I was blue as hell this morning. I left the house
There she
at
go.
like 6 something, and it
There
was
go
raining.
Alexis.
And then by
Hello,
9, it was
live.
snowing.
We was talking about
Hi.
big data. And Nicole explained it because she was talking about it.
Ah, okay. Um, so do you guys still need me here?
No,
Or, I
I
mean,
just was like, I needed Alexa because I feel like she's the only one who like literally understands anything I'm talking about. Because I was saying like for like one of the classes I'm in now, the first half we were talking about how like big data and how does that affect like the sports industry, a lot of it, because obviously everyone in this class is like a sports whatever major. And I was saying on one of the papers I did, I talked about how ESPN uses big data, specifically Roxxon, which is like this AI company. I forgot the other one, and to get big data from their users for their app, and how because they've been listening to their guests or the customers or whatever about like whatever complaints and shit that they have, that they were able to increase like their guest satisfaction by like 9% or something.
big data can be a hit or a miss. In
Yes.
this case, I'm trying to remember um, what they talked about in my classes. It can be a hit or miss. It can be used to help like customer satisfaction when it comes to like apps or stores. Like, and people think it's like, this computer techie shit. Honestly, big data, like if you get takeout from somewhere, because like at the restaurant me and Rico are at right now, they have a scan thing that you scan a QR code and you can, you know, comment and they take all of that. But like big data can also fall into the wrong hands, like with like the data brokers and stuff, like people who get that information and then sell it. So
Yes.
it's pretty much a 50-50 double-edged sword. It can be used for, it's like AI, it can be used for good and for evil. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, a lot of people seem to use it for evil.
And it's like the thing is, a lot of
Evil.
it's used now because like cookies isn't like something about cookies can only last for so long or some shit, weird shit like that. They were
Yeah,
saying
yeah, I just actually had to go through that with my dad.
it's
If you
something
guys,
like, was it like the adware? Because how it was originally developed, was it for Google or
um, I remember it was being originally it was supposed to help drive a search engine. I think, like, if I can remember this correctly, I could be
Yeah.
wrong. So y'all just
I
need
knew
to
it
give
was a
me a.
search engine, but I couldn't remember which one. I feel like it was Google, but I feel like it's not though for some reason too.
I was in stereo. I think it was started for Google, but that was because Google was trying to be like, hey, if you get stuff with us, your products will be seen first, and blah blah blah. Like front page center. Because honestly, who goes past the first page of Google anymore? And it kind of got out of control, and that's why it's like, say you think about watch. I'm gonna take a screenshot because I'm gonna set myself up for this. So, say if I'm looking up Baldur's Gate 3 cosplay pieces and I go on to Amazon and I just kind of look at a couple things, or if I go to another website, Easy Cosplay, they will keep track something about these, they will keep track of that. And then every time you go somewhere, because Instagram is notorious for this shit. Like, I will go on somewhere and then, like, what was it? 2 Christmases ago, something like that. My husband, how did this get up here? My husband was using my fucking laptop charger to charge his razor. Are you fucking serious? Um, that he wanted like these. He wanted some watch. He wanted a nice watch. So I started looking up on these websites, and then I jumped on fucking Instagram. 5 minutes later, and every single ad I had on Instagram was for fucking watches.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what it do,
Yep.
babe.
So it's and AI. All of this really is just a double-edged sword. I am not particularly a big fan of AI, mostly because if anyone has ever played a computer game or a video game at all, you all know how buggy the artificial intelligence can be, and
Yeah.
they're that to run everything.
Got me fucked up.
No, thank you.
Yeah, because my game is broke.
Hmm.
Alexa,
Like,
you did such a great job. I was like literally reading an excerpt from my studies.
Mhm.
I like being useful. Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You're terrible sometimes.
Fuck you.
I can't listen. Here, Adam Cole comes to go stink up this fucking match.
Oh God.
Hey guys, y'all can't have a song and not let Twister get on it.
Oh my God.
Can't let Twister not fuck with the beat.
I had to go
Uh,
bother Alexis because I hadn't heard from her in weeks.
I know.
And I was like, hell no.
I
Get
hadn't
your
heard
ass
from
in
Alexis
here.
in forever, and then she's like, "What's your address?"
Yeah, I just realized that. I have looked at her. I said Alexis ain't really said nothing.
Literally.
She'll
Like,
pop up in
where
the
are
morning and be
you?
like, "Oh my God,
I
y'all, I'm
love
so
that
tired,"
though.
and we ain't hear nothing from the rest of the day.
As y'all know, I'm that kind of person
Hey,
that
where do
can
you
go.
live?
just,
Not
just
Hmm.
pop up. Like, what going on around here? You not
I,
answering phone call or nothing.
I've just been going through some shit with my dad and my mom. My mom had knee surgery this week, and
Oh
just
yeah.
Okay?
yeah, it's remember when she got it done, like I think last year or
Yeah, I
Yeah.
earlier.
remember that.
Yeah.
She just kind of her other knee started hurting her, and she's like, nope, nope, we're gonna
Get
get
that
this taken
now.
care of.
Good
So
job.
No, I don't blame her.
Yeah,
yeah,
it happens. My mom, she had knee surgery. Like, oh, my uncle was still alive, so I want to say like 5 years ago, and she's gonna have to get another knee surgery because when your knee gets so fucked up the first time, obviously you're putting more weight on
on the
your good one. So
Hmm.
you're wearing that good one down while this one is hurting, and then once you get it quote unquote fixed, you're putting more on it because you can't really do anything for a little bit, and then it's just like it's worse. So it's like if you have to get one knee done, you're gonna eventually have to get your other knee done. And it was almost like a year later. My mom's second knee was bad.
mom turned 70 this year, so she's like, might
Oh,
as
I'm
well get
shocked
it.
they did it.
Good job.
Honestly,
So Just been going
And
through a
she
lot
must
of.
be in pretty good health. I'm shocked that they did it at her age.
Surprisingly, she is the healthiest. This sounds bad, but out of the remaining family that we don't talk to, but we know is still alive, she's the healthiest.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I'm
that
saying.
is
So
good.
she has to
As she
be
should be.
extremely healthy for them to do it
Oh
And I
shit.
at
drank
her
wine with
age.
her on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because they're very, very hesitant about doing knee surgery. If
Old
you're
enough.
not in good health or at a good weight, they won't do it.
But see, my mom's always been kind of about her weight because every picture that I've seen of people in her family, they're they're not.
They're busted.
Oh,
No,
Oh gosh.
Rico,
come
Busted
on,
is
Jesus.
mom.
crazy.
Rico.
They're a little thick.
Yeah, let's say
Okay.
thick.
Are they
Need
like
one.
And
the slate are they like the Slaytons?
no, no.
I
Well,
love the Slaytons.
her
Stan.
her incubator does so, but I don't really like that woman. So she can fucking rot for all I fucking care.
Damn.
Oh.
My mom's mom
Burn in
abused
hell.
a kid, so I don't have any love for that woman.
I mean, I can't understand that because my grandma, well, I barely remember my dad's mom, so she was always nice to me, but my grandma that I helped take care of for her, she did not like me.
Damn.
That was my one aunt. She did not like any of the girls that were like born into the family. So like, and for a really misogynistic family, we had a lot of girls.
That sounds
It's
about
always
right.
like that.
Right?
That sounds about right.
Sounds
Yeah,
about right.
honestly, yeah.
I feel that my dad's oldest sister don't really like me. They were talking. He said he was talking about her with birthdays, and she said, "I think they ain't in my birthdays coming." This is before Matter happened. He said, "What the fuck do you mean?" She said, "I don't remember nobody's birthday." He said, "Lamar's birthday coming up." She said, "Oh, it is, girl.
Not she tried to be shady.
Child, if it ain't about Dolores, she don't care.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't about Dolores,
Ah.
they hit
Yeah.
me with it." I'm
My
like,
Not
grandma,
"Girl,
Dolores.
my grandma
I
was just like super critical. I would literally be the one calling CVS to fill her meds, booking her doctor's appointments, keeping
But
track
she
of
ain't
her
like you though.
doctor's appointment, hooking up, help knowing, learning how to do fucking dialysis,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh.
always the ones you do the
doing
most.
sorting her pills. I would like if she didn't feel like
Well, they
cooking
like
because
me.
she would still kind of cook. I was cooking. If she couldn't like bathe herself and need a sponge bath, I gave her a sponge bath. Like
It's always the ones that like you do the most for. They don't fucking appreciate it, but like
yeah,
like me and my mom and my dad, really when it comes to the election, talk politics.
So gross.
So, but like that's my mom, and she's got no one else, and she already said that my brother's coming down for Christmas, so this should be very fucking interesting. Um,
oh."
I wish he stayed where the fuck he's at,
tell him
but
stay his stank ass where
He's
he's
coming.
from.
He gonna be at your parents' place or your place?
he ain't staying the fuck at my place, motherfucker.
Uh,
He ain't.
I mean, I thought he was like stopping by.
Oh, he's staying at my parents' house. That's how I know I got good protective wards because he ain't want to come to my house.
Tell his ass pay his taxes and stay in your bum ass place.
I just
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
mean to trauma dump. It's been a wild couple months. That's why I've kind of been AWOL. So
Uh,
like I know
It really has been.
yeah,
Y'all don't even
I
know.
mean I literally just trauma dumped too, so don't feel bad.
I
well,
trauma them every goddamn day.
I know you
Hmm.
do.
Me
Cause the
too.
bitch got me fucked up every other goddamn day. She had me fucked up today
You
too.
and this child.
That's
It's
one
this
of the best
goddamn child.
That would
thing I
drive
like
That
me
about
crazy.
bitch.
that I can go
And
off
I don't like
grid for
calling a 3 year old a bitch, but that bitch be trying it. Her ass
Shit,
tap dancing on tables today. I said, "Oh my god, can you get down? You gonna hurt yourself." No. Okay.
dealing with that shit.
I don't have nothing else to say to you.
I'd
He's
be
in.
in a jail cell next to old dude in
You're a child.
Pennsylvania.
But I'm at a point where like now I just don't give a fuck. And y'all don't know me like that. To know like I don't give a fuck me is like dangerous. I don't care. She could fall off and bust her lip and I'd be like, oh, that's so sad.
Oh,
Hmm.
Why
I mean,
is Adam so yellow?
if you follow
He been
twice,
yellow, child.
He matches like
He used
he
that
like
gold
matches the
Robinson.
AEW sign.
He's still
how
on, and
Don't
it's
let
been
my
like
mother
10
see
minutes. He's
him.
still wrestling.
Man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's been scared because of his injury, but he has not been wrestling that great
to Adam
He's
Cole,
since
depressed.
he's
His
been
girl is
back.
gone.
Yeah, it's just he's I don't know.
Yeah, he don't got free dental work
Something is
anymore.
off.
if I was Britt Baker, I sue him for all that damn dental work I did on him. That shit ain't cheap. Plus, you wasted my
Mm.
fucking.
And people are like, it seems like he cares more about being a streamer than a wrestler. I was like, probably, honestly, by now.
I mean, at
Hmm.
this point,
I mean, he
shit.
spent enough time on the shelf.
The money that streamers dropping. I mean, bring it in. I wouldn't be mad at it.
I mean, but
Y'all
yeah,
gonna
but
watch anyway.
that's a lot of the things. It's like where, like, I was seeing something where the Young Bucks and Kenny were doing streaming, and they're like, "Oh, we have more fun doing this," and it's like, well, maybe the universe is fucking trying to tell you something, because if you ain't putting out the matches you used to put out, especially Young Bucks, I don't give a fuck. They can
It's
leave.
not even that.
I
I
need
just feel like they're gatekeeping the titles and they're just really stopping talent from kind of filtering
They don't
through
have the
because
titles
y'all want to be
anymore.
at top. Y'all
because
don't
they
even have
had
to
to be
be at the top.
not 15 years ago when they were on the top. They have to be in their own company to have the tag
Mm.
belts because if they were anything else, they'd be
And that's
fucking
fucking
jokers.
crazy.
I miss talking about wrestling sometimes.
We were
Well,
just talking about wrestling like an hour
luckily,
ago.
Private Party has the
With
titles now.
everybody,
So
Rico, not just you.
Private Party does have the championships. They do have
Thank
them,
God, finally.
God.
but they're not. They're not.
They're not gonna keep it.
they be
I'll.
on Collision a lot,
Yeah, they're doing them the way they're doing Mariah May.
That's so
which
fucking
I'm glad
stupid.
she like low key started to like say some shit about it in that interview because that shit is true.
Yo, she
I didn't
did.
watch it.
She
I didn't
called
watch
it.
it.
She was like, I'm and like and that's her and she like really respected me. She was like, she's like, honestly, she's like, you don't even have to pay me the most. She was like, just give me my time because she was like, she was like, I'm the best woman here. She was like, I know for a fact I talk better than half the men in that locker room.
Well, she not lying.
Period. Clock it.
I
Clock
was
it.
like, I was like, you're at a good 90%, Mariah. Like, let's
Yeah.
like
I
you're
don't
I
think
carrying
they
the
mean,
field a lot
I
more
don't think
than
promo
you
and their
think you
whole
are. And she was like, and then Renee was like, well, because she was talking about fighting to get time on Dynamite, and she was saying like, oh, well, what do you think about Mercedes Monet when you're the actual women's champion? And she's like, do you think that she shouldn't be on there for, or whatever she said? And she was like, yeah, because I'm better. I said, that's right, you
No,
are
she
better
Hmm.
not
than her.
lying.
not. I mean, Nicole, how many times have we talked about this? That Mercedes will come out there, spend 25 minutes mumbling about nothing. There's a while got Mariah May and Willow Nightingale and girls who have only been in this business shorter amount of time than Mercedes has been, and they're outdoing her on not only in ring ability but on the mic as well.
I'm so mad they did that to Willow with her.
Yep.
I'm still mad about that.
I wish
Like
they
who
would have let her keep that damn championship.
At
She
least
was
for
hot.
like a week or two long. Like she barely had that belt.
Yeah. Yep.
It was even a month.
And they had a good shot at building up Chris Statlander, and they switched her over to be a face just so she could have that one-off match with Mercedes, which I thought was just silly.
I mean, the match was good, but like how we got there was so stupid.
It was just unnecessary.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm glad the match is great, but I was like, why did we get here like this?
Right.
it was one of those throwaway matches that made no goddamn sense in the long run, but it's AEW.
Yeah.
They shit though.
Ooh, but when Ray Phoenix and them start talking,
Baby,
Oh
did you
my gosh.
Baby.
It's literally the internet's gonna fucking implode. Like
and they already,
this is gonna be the a worst one of the worst ones. I feel like this is gonna be a bad crash out.
I'm
I
telling you,
I was
it's
on face
like,
I am ready
because I
in
posted it
mind,
on
body, and
TikTok and
soul.
everybody has the same rhetoric. They all are saying, well, they shouldn't have said nothing to Conan. They should have kept their mouth shut. I'm like, that's not true. Tony Khan did not block them because of what they said, because Tony already knew that they were leaving. And I'm like,
Yeah.
now what's the problem? Because
I
before
am
it was, oh, well, they was on the internet talking shit. Okay, so now that they were and Tony was aware, now what's the issue? Y'all gonna
I was
keep
on
moving the goalposts. Then it was, well, y'all don't have the same smoke for WWE. I'm like, you're out of your goddamn mind, because if
We
you follow me
have.
Yes, the
long
fuck
enough,
we do.
you know
We
That's
damn
why the
well
have
I
person
be
that
checking
we gave the smoke to
WWE
ain't
because
there
we
ass.
no
thought
more.
that they were gonna try to do that with Ali and we were dragging them.
Hell yeah, we
Or
was.
when they did that weird shit with him when he ended up just staying
Yep,
Yeah. And
and
then they
we
released him.
were
Or even when they did that smear campaign with Naomi and Mercedes, we
yep,
still on
yep.
their
I
ass. Like
was I
We was
y'all
was
are
tearing
so
at
their
blind to
asses
the
up.
bullshit. We stay
I
on
don't
their
at like
ass.
Hunter or Vince or not. I was atting them talking shit.
we
That's how fucking mad I
Okay.
was. I was
got 6 episodes.
atting them. I remember I added Stephanie, I added Vince, I added fucking Linda, I added Triple
Hmm.
H. Honestly, this is probably where Sean blocked us.
Yeah.
Probably. Like
So I
we have
added
like
him
six
too. I rolled up everybody. You have
Road Dogg
Twitter,
deserves
and
it.
knew you worked back there, and you helped make decisions. I fucking added you for days.
no reason why Billy Gunn has aged better than any of those fuckers he used to run with. Because Billy Gunn minds his own damn.
You
Okay,
motherfuckers in that other
so
camp is tripping.
let me see what they say. Hold on. John Rosa said, "What is the next move for John Moxley in AEW?"
Lord
Spell it.
Jesus.
Retirement.
RETIRE.
ETIRE.
Stop it!
Good
Stop it!
job.
I
I'm
just need him
tired.
to drop the title. To be
He
fair,
has a
John,
belt.
I don't watch enough AEW
To know
to
what's
give
going
you like
on.
a full rundown of what he should be doing. But I will tell you
I
this.
Okay, I'll wait till you're done, and I'm
I
gonna
don't
try
like
not to
the
give a
way
hater
they
answer.
I don't like the way they book the Death Riders, because it doesn't lead to anything. And as far as I'm concerned, they haven't built anybody up enough to step up against them so that it works, but it looks like they're trying to, but they keep doing it in such a weird and roundabout way. There's no continuity to it for you to pay attention. So I don't think he should be champion much longer. In fact, he should have been dropped the title, in my opinion. Cassidy should have got it at the last pay-per-view, and then they could have worked on resetting AEW that way. But they chose not to do that. So as far as I'm concerned, he needs to drop the title immediately. The Death Riders need to be disbanded, and they need to revamp the whole roster and figure out something else in terms of storyline. Because to me,
Tiffany
it,
said, "Gut
it
all
just
that shit
doesn't
out."
work. Not with Moxley at the helm. If it was somebody else and this was fresh, I probably wouldn't be so mad about it. But it's just the way that they're going about it that I'm not a big fan of. But Nicole, you watch it more than I do, so you probably can break it down better.
The biggest issue is they don't have a major baby face that everyone can rally and root for and be behind. And the last good one before everyone turned on him was Cody.
Yeah.
And actually, I won't do that. It was Cody, but I'll throw Kenny in there. I won't discredit Kenny. Um, and Kenny was one as well.
They shooting the lights out there.
And it's to the point. So you have all these baby faces. Yeah, they're popular X, Y, and Z, but there isn't one that is completely and utterly set up to take the wheels. And they don't know who to pick. They won't settle on anyone who they don't. I feel like they can't. They're still going back and forth or who to figure out who they want to settle on. And
Yeah,
then they also don't know how to get there.
because Cassidy
No.
was the first one, and then they didn't do enough to
Yeah.
build him
They're
up.
not gonna know when to they don't know when to pull the trigger, and they're gonna pull it when it's too late, like they did
Yeah,
with who was
if
it?
they were smart,
Chris
they would bring
Statlander
back.
was someone that was like the most recent one. Who was it that won something too late? It was a
Um,
woman.
Was it
It was
was it Jamie Hayter?
yes, it was Jamie Hayter. They waited,
but
like
Okay,
they
so
pulled
like,
the trigger for, it was just there was like twice where I was like, why didn't they pull the trigger?
hmm
And then they finally did, and I was like,
no
Sheeta
one
is another
cares.
one.
Yeah, they could be smart and bring Starks back and let him be the face that goes up against him.
because Ricky just cut this really good promo. I think it was at a GCW show
Did they
where
let him
he was.
go?
I don't know, but he was going the fuck off, man. He was like, everyone's trying to keep me because if you talk about baby faces, Ricky Starks was right fucking there. That man could talk, wrestle. He's very, very good looking. Okay,
Mhm.
like and wrestle,
Relax,
and
big
he
dog. Relax.
out there and Gucci slides beating the fuck out of people one night. Okay, like
If y'all
you
haven't watched that interview with Chris B, you should really watch it. You should really watch it. Otherwise, if you don't want to sit through it, you listen to me break it down. I did do a breakdown of it, but essentially, he said CM Punk is the reason why he was able to go out there and have his Gucci bag or his Louis bag with him and wear the designer stuff that he likes to wear, the huge long pyros that he got. All of that came from Punk, which leads me to believe what I said before, that when CM Punk was there, he was trying to get them to reset this so that they looked more professional. Everything looked more polished. People were able to go out there and present the characters the way they needed to be presented. But there was some pushback from him because they didn't like the way it was going, and it was not going the way they wanted it. So they started to sabotage the shit.
exactly.
And boy, did it work. But
But
did it
it
work in
worked
your
out. It worked
favor?
out. What it
Nah,
did
no.
was it undercut them. Because I don't care what nobody tell me, you cannot convince me otherwise. The Young Bucks were jealous of CM Punk and the fame he brought to
Mm-hmm.
AEW. Okay.
Of course,
And because of that, they started to cause a lot of issues backstage. Now they start to see what he really brought to the table into AEW. They was like, he trying to make this in the WWE. We can't have it. He gonna change all of this. We can't have it. Because they
because
were the guys that everybody was looking to. They were the guys everybody was talking to. They were the ones everybody wanted to look up to and get to know. But you got CM Punk coming in, who done pretty much done everything. And now he's the one
Literally.
who everybody's looking to. He's the one who everybody's talking to. He's the one everybody's running to. And he's the one that most people he's listening to them. So now you got this situation. They like, no, we can't have that. You can't
well,
convince
I
me otherwise that that's not what happened.
And I
can
feel like
say
his
this
whole thing is like, I just want to make shit that makes sense. Make shit make sense. If it don't make sense, like, why are we even doing it? And people get
because
pissed off about that.
that has been the problem with AEW since day fucking one is that they don't. I've said this.
Excuse me.
Rest in peace.
Lord, have mercy.
I'm
The
sorry.
said it. I said it. Other people have said it. Tony Khan only started a wrestling company because he was a bored rich kid and he doesn't see these people as wrestlers. He sees them as big, come to life action figures that he can play with. But they're not toys. These are actual fucking people. This is their fucking life. This is their income. This is what they do. And he just play with the ones he likes the most. Hence, why AEW's women's division is in the shape it's in, because you cannot tell me that fucking Tony had a hard on for Britt Baker, and that's what the reason Adam Cole showed up in AEW is because probably he promised her something.
Woo, child.
I'm just gonna say this as someone who used to be a John Moxley fangirl. Okay.
I like Adam Cole. He just got to be in the right environment to thrive. And I don't think AEW is his environment.
When you get hyped up and the first thing you say when you come out and everyone's waiting for you to show up in this big promotion, you're Adam Cole, and the first thing you do is act like a bitch and start crying to Tony Schiavone to stay away from my girlfriend, that's the best you can do?
You was just the big dog back in WWE.
Okay.
And they over here playing tag with your friends.
Ooh, child.
Please.
And that's probably why a lot of the reasons a lot of them are there. I mean,
Yeah.
Tama said it best. Okay, he's like, you guys are, and this was before Tama went into WWE. This was like a long time before he came in. He said, y'all are celebrating beating not even a promotion, something that is developmental for a bigger company. And yeah, not a lot of people watch NXT, not into that. Thomas said this. I'm not paraphrasing correctly, but basically what he said was, y'all are so excited trying to be a major league team, and all you doing is bragging about beating a minor team.
Literally, I said that.
Well,
but
it was like, oh, we beat NXT in viewership. NXT is developmental, baby.
No, they were at, well, it's a brand now. It's a brand.
Yeah, now it's like a brand.
NXT
now it's number
losing.
3, but at that time it was still filtering through like new talent.
Right.
And y'all we beat them, sir.
I'm like, you're beating the third brand on an entire company's roster.
I said, you're being a show. I said, go to Fridays. Fridays
or
didn't
Monday.
hear Pete.
No, I said, you can come talk to me when y'all air on Friday.
Because you know what? TNA did that shit. They got two, and y'all know I'm an old school TNA girl, but they started that shit when they thought they were going to be big enough to go against Raw on Monday nights, and they got fucking slaughtered.
Yeah. Stay in your lane.
But getting back to the question. As a former John Moxley fangirl, I really used to like Moxley.
Is this Keelan?
I don't know. It's Keelan.
Mr. Newport.
What the fuck? Boy. What the fuck did I just watch?
Oh. What? I mean,
you tell me.
Darby Allin just punched himself in the face to make himself bleed.
Who?
And spit it out and rubbed it on his face.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh, that nigga crazy.
What did you say?
Darby Allin punched the side of his face till he bled, spit up the blood, smeared it on like the rest of his like bottom of his face, and was like, "See, Tony, this is my blood." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!"
What is going on?
It's Darby Allin.
Honestly, it's no specification needed for real.
He said, "I do need a cigarette. I'm sick too, Keelan."
Me too, but I ain't got a cigarette.
I'm just getting over my whatever I had.
Me and Rico were sick the last week and a half.
Yeah, because I was on the phone with him, and all he kept doing was, I said, "Are you okay?"
No, good.
I'm just getting a little cold. I said, "Oh, because you're trying to piss me off."
It's something going around.
I called out of the call center on Monday and Tuesday because I had to work over the weekend because this restaurant told me, we don't have a doctor's note. It's a write-up.
Yeah.
Write it
up. This man said, I was throwing up this morning. I didn't know if I was pregnant or some shit.
Keelan, please.
Oh,
so you don't be doing the band then? Bottom reveal.
Yes, you need to get with us soon.
Yeah, because we don't never see or hear from you.
Yeah,
I'll be hearing from him. He be in the other chat cutting up.
Oh, he be in the other chat acting a fool.
Baby, he be acting a plum ass fool.
Okay.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do. Yes, he do.
So, like, I was working, 2 weekends ago, Rico, and I just felt like shit the next day, and I thought I was just tired. But, I ended up going to a walk-in clinic, and they just said there's like some upper respiratory bug going around.
Yeah, because
Like
a couple of my students had it too.
Between you and
Yeah, I don't know
y'all
what.
both teachers, oh my god.
Mine
The
mine was crazy
Yeah,
because I wasn't
he
even
is a
like.
teacher.
our
Them kids do be
youth
getting me
are in the
sick.
hands of God and Keelan.
Somebody got to teach him.
Hold on now, wait a minute, because
For
I
me,
do good shit.
yeah.
Baby, I don't play.
Oh
Taylor
God.
man, I do the whole nine. When they in trouble,
For
they
me,
still
it was
learning. Go
weird
zip that code up.
because yeah. For me, it was
That's what
weird
we
because I
on now.
usually get sick around this time of year, but this time it
I
was
say
different because
you
it
ain't
was
gonna
like
test my gangster.
Baby,
because this one
that's
it
what that
was
girl
all
be
in my
doing. Look at me in my
sinuses.
face every day. I'm like, baby, I don't give a fuck. Go crazy. She pushed like today. She pushed one chair down. I said, push them all down.
I
Go
can't.
crazy.
Well, it also didn't help. Like in the 50s and the 60s, and the weekend I got sick, that's when it dropped like out of nowhere to like the 30 and the 20s, and I was like, "What the
Period,
fuck?"
Keelan. Yeah,
I
the
mean,
weather changes fucking
Yeah,
me up
supposed
too.
to rain. Supposed
Like
to
it
snow
was
tomorrow.
and I also felt it in my
It's so
sinuses, which I
down.
never do. Like I've been having like
Are we
sinus
out?
You know, I
headaches
just put that down. I just
like
Oh,
this whole
Tennessee,
Got
week and a
California
half.
out now. Daddy got to be able to get out.
allergies are
no, my
fucking.
kids love me for real. My kids will fight for me.
Except that one bitch
yeah.
Yeah, one
who
kid,
want
he
to
said,
fight
"You okay,
you.
Mr. Lamar?" I said, "I'm okay. She cannot hurt me.
He
You
said,
see
I
how
don't
small
give a
she
fuck.
is.
That's
Look at
wild.
how big I am."
I
I
can't.
mean, it's like,
You gonna drop kick that girl?
cause it's like you do your part, and then you have this one that just want to play with it. I don't care. I
We're
don't care.
molding the
I have
youth.
nothing for you.
Now you
The
have no.
girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't. And I told
Why
them
he
that.
doing that on their logo though? He disrespectful. I'd be done shave that nigga head. Cause
I don't do
you out
threats. I don't do threats either. Oh, you ain't finna be like you gonna hit me. But I have 4-year-olds, so they don't threaten me.
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Is my light
Meanwhile,
on?
I'll
Or is
be
it
at
just
this
cold?
restaurant making people cry.
Going to Vegas
It's
for
just cold.
what?
Semifinals for the
We not going, but they going.
we lost to we lost our last the NBA Cup game against Boston. We needed to win that one after Atlanta beat us and we didn't win.
That's the only championship that motherfucker better ever look at. As long as we are in the same conference, I don't want them winning shit. Cause I don't like Atlanta. Fuck them
Uh-oh.
niggas. New York can't never do what they supposed to do. God damn.
Uh-oh. Tiffy got some shit to say. Put her in the booth.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh.
Shut
Ooh,
up.
ooh.
Fuck Atlanta. It's straight Cleveland, hoe.
Speaking of putting Tiffany in the booth, I just want to let y'all know I'm plotting.
You're
You're
what?
what?
I'm plotting
To get in
something.
the booth.
Not me, but Tiffany.
Oh,
Keep your eye
me? We
out.
getting a record deal?
Hell no.
Yes, no, yes, you've been
Hey.
signed. You've been signed, Jemmy Dangerous
Fuck out
to
of
Down
here.
Bad
Yes.
Records.
If
Somebody
he
call
singing,
up
I quit.
Drewski because I got some shit to say.
No,
My
hell
God,
no.
Could have
Jemmy
been
Dangerous gonna get
records.
in the booth, y'all. I'm gonna be his manager. We
is
gonna
that
go
your rap
places.
name, Don?
No.
It's just his. It's
No.
just his alias for now. It's his
Oh,
era.
okay.
No.
Yeah, I got it from Nicki's song.
He said, so do we have any Royal Rumble picks? I'm going for anybody that's
Naomi.
black. so,
Naomi,
so that's Naomi for
Naomi,
the
and
men's,
Naomi.
maybe
I
Finn or
don't I don't
Sammy.
see Roman winning. It would
I
be
don't
too
think
it's
Roman winning
it's a
either.
no-brainer. He don't need to win a rumble. Like that's above him, honestly. He
Why are
don't
you
need to win
coming
a
in
rumble.
with this stupid shit?
You know,
Get the
I
fuck out of here.
I can see Finn.
for the
I can see
women,
Sammy. But women, I'm going straight Naomi. I don't have no other picks but Naomi. I don't care what happens between now and February. Naomi.
Listen, when Naomi beats the women's record and is in that match for over 2 hours, y'all see it.
Does he have a
Y'all
Yes.
heart
see
or
it.
anything?
Yeah.
my thing is,
Damien, yeah, I see Damien. My bad,
me and
Lexus.
we're actually talking about this. What was it the other night, man? And like,
Probably.
I really
The days are
haven't been.
running together.
I haven't really been watching wrestling much because after
How did they do that?
check out. But like,
Yeah.
Damien or Sammy, I wouldn't be mad at because that
No.
would be really cool. But when it comes to the women, as long as it's and y'all are gonna come for me, as long as it's not fucking Rhea, I don't care.
No, I agree. She
It's
just
not
won
gonna be
it.
Rhea.
Yeah.
She just
It's
won
not
it.
gonna be
She
Rhea.
reigned for a whole year. It's
Yeah,
not gonna be
don't.
her.
she's good. She's not gonna
Like
win it.
I fuck with Rhea, but I don't
I fuck
fuck with that.
that.
Damn. Okay.
But that's my girl. Like I love Rhea, and it's just like this whole thing with her and Liv needs to come to an.
Oh,
But
Lost Tiff.
every time this happens, every time.
I'm gonna say something, and it's a little
Okay,
scary
y'all,
what I'm about to
hostile
say,
takeover.
okay?
It's the us show now.
I'm
But
gonna say something, y'all. It's gonna be scary. But I
but
don't want you guys to get mad.
Okay,
Oh
we're gonna
god.
hold space for
I
you. We're
feel
gonna hold
like
space.
I feel like Naomi's gonna pick the SmackDown side, of course, but whoever she picks, I feel like the bitch with the briefcase is right behind her.
I
And
don't.
I am
Oh,
scared.
Mama, a house
Yeah.
above you. Mama, a house above you.
And I'm
I'm gonna.
sorry to say that out loud, but it is the truth.
No, it's gonna happen. So
No,
you
it's
just
gonna
And we
happen.
it's
we
gonna
have to
happen.
I
So
address
I
it.
am holding on to this little manifestation that I'm trying to put out here that Tiffany Stratton
You drank
will
all
Is
of
not
it
it.
failed cash in?
have a failed cash in.
I said the same thing to
Yes,
Rico because I'm like,
because she needs to be
she
humble
needs
so
to
she
be
can turn
humble.
face.
But she
Because
hadn't been
face
humble since she
Tiffany
lost to
is where the
Becky.
money resides.
She has to be
She
humble. And
like
I do
she.
agree. Face Tiffany would be great.
I mean,
Face Tiffany is where the money
I don't care about the woman.
resides.
I don't care about the woman. I don't really care much for her character. I don't really pay attention when she's on TV. But to see this, and I would just like to say, I called this shit. I called this shit because I said as soon as that bitch won that Money in the Bank briefcase, everyone's gonna fucking start turning on her. And what the fuck happened?
I mean, I still like her.
Well, people
But
are.
She's
people
alright.
are starting to turn on her though.
Turn on who?
Tiffany.
Tiffany,
I don't like her.
But
I
most of
know.
the crowd like it though.
Miss
But
Blow
I
Up
feel like
Doll.
because now she's in this weird position where it's like you forcing to be healed, but you kind of get this. We kind of give you a little
Face.
grace because Naya is in your face, like she gonna beat your ass, and we know you could like kind of handle Naya. But
Anytime you let a bitch grab you by your neck and disrespect you like that, you deserve it.
when that bitch pull you close by your neck, you spit in her face.
Cause
Period.
I would have grabbed that
You
briefcase
wouldn't
and
even be
bust
grabbing
her
me by my
open the
neck,
back.
first of all.
I'd have been beating her ass and then took her title
Baby, don't
for
reach for me
the
because
hell
I
of
get to
it.
swinging.
Cause ain't
But
no
I think
way.
it's funny that of all the women who have had that Money in the Bank briefcase, her briefcase, and it could just be me,
It's
that
ugly.
briefcase like it's falling apart.
Well,
Yes,
no,
it
well,
is.
Bailey did smash it
Yeah.
at one point.
Again, I
She
haven't really
did.
been, but like I didn't know she did.
Shit.
I
I'm
was watching.
switching briefcases. Shit. You ain't gonna fuck my shit up.
She did. Then Naya got her that new one with the pink all over it.
Which is
Well,
ugly.
pink one looks like it's falling apart.
It probably is. She didn't have it for so long. And they keep
I don't.
ragdolling the damn case. Shit. Flopping that
I,
bitch around, throwing it to the ground.
I don't think
Okay. Putting it in the cage.
she's gonna have a failed cash in, but it's just like right now, and I cannot wait for these new titles for the women for the women's IC and the women's US title to become a thing because like Nia's doing good over on SmackDown. SmackDown's not a problem, okay?
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown's good, but over on Raw, y'all had this belt, and y'all have had this belt with the same women at it since SummerSlam.
No, babe. Since 2022.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
currently, I can't remember that far back for some reason.
It's been that long. We've been dealing with Rhea versus
And you know
Liv.
what's making me so mad is that Liv's probably gonna have that belt until Mania.
And
I
you know
mean,
what?
it makes sense
That's
I
because
fine.
that's
don't
the
want
Let her.
same
her
thing
to.
Rhea did. So it's kind of like I'm about to steal your shit and do the same thing you just did, which is kind of stupid. But we continue on,
But the
and she's gonna lose. That's what she's not gonna do. She's not gonna retain like Rhea did at Mania. If she did, I'd be shocked. And I like
Oh
Liv.
shit.
I love Liv. Street trash should I die? I'm just saying. Sorry, y'all.
but it's just like when you're watching Raw and you're just seeing that Liv and Rhea and then every other woman gets like 5 minute match, but they can go out there and I mean, I get it. I get it. Okay. But at the same
Oh,
time, like
career.
there are so many other women on Raw. Why is Shayna Baszler in another group? Shayna should be one of your top heels on Raw right now.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Instead, she's stuck
Shayna
with
been kind of
fuck-ass
boring.
Zoe.
Yeah, because you'd be boring too if you had to fucking carry Zoe Stark through every fucking thing. You get
Even
tired
Ooh,
after.
before that,
ooh.
like Shayna was just like was just there.
Well,
But
she wasn't
to
really
her
giving.
credit, she
Yeah,
she take what she's booked,
But I
and
mean,
she's
like,
also losing,
we could be fair. Like with Shayna, Vince did tell her to dial it back,
yeah,
and she was doing that. And
and
like,
that's unfair
and
because
he did.
hardcore Shayna is the only way to go.
Right. That's what Alexis is saying. You got something like that in Shayna who could really be that's a good rivalry set up for whoever is going to be your top baby face. So why not use her for that instead of going with this? And the reason why is because salaciousness and sex sells. You got a whole storyline where Liv done came up, took this girl's man, her title, her family. She done took everything for real.
No, because this is how you look at it. She injured Rhea, okay, but she did not take that belt off of Rhea. She took that belt off of Becky.
Yeah,
Okay, she did not take.
Semantics, because she still got the title, and Rhea ain't been able to get it back for the last 6 months. Now,
Just
I'm
hear
not
me.
yeah.
saying she beat her. I'm not saying she beat her for the title, but I'm saying you got to look at it from the
She has
storyline
outbested her.
perspective. She got
But
her
just,
title, she got
mhm.
her man, and she got her family.
Okay, but think of it this way: if we were going through something right now, say one of some bullshit was going on in real life, what would we
Hmm.
be saying? If her man was so easy to take, that wasn't her man to begin with, and if those assholes who were calling themselves her family were so easily swayed and manipulated, you know, they and her
I
family.
mean,
Because look at it now. They're fighting each other. They're yelling at each other. No one's controlling the reins. Finn thinks that he can be leader. He's not. It's
The
fucking
reason
chaos.
why she was able to come in and take over their family was because of Finn.
Yeah, it's
If
because
Finn
he
had
was
been loyal,
jealous.
to Damien and Rhea from the beginning, none of this shit would have happened. None of it. It was all because of Finn. Because Finn was jealous of where Damien and Rhea were headed, and he wasn't there. So he was upset.
thank
So
you.
he allowed that to happen. It wasn't like JD and them just caved. Because he literally gave
We
Dom the
would never
key,
get no shit like that.
gave
So.
Liv the keys to Dom. Like handed this shit to the girl on a platter. So like, wow, respectfully, I'm like, yo, I get it. But at the same time, like the storyline of what we're seeing, the way that it's playing out, that's why that story is taking precedence over something like with Shayna if she was doing it. Because when we watched it in NXT for a little while, it was fun to watch. It made sense. But after a while, you got bored because Shayna was dominated and there was nobody that was built up to take her down except for Rhea. And we was just like, at some point, Shayna's got to go down.
well, to be honest though, as because I was watching NXT during Shayna's come up, at a certain point there was a shift because she lost the belt to Kyrie and then got it back. As soon as she got the belt back from Kyrie, that's when the booking got a little wonky, and I have to blame that on Hunter.
You blame it on who?
Hunter, because he was booking NXT at that time.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, after a while, we just got bored and we just didn't care. And
But
then,
Because he
like
brought
you
in
said,
all them horses.
well, I mean, even as you said, people love sex. They love a good scandal. They love controversy. They love that shit. We all know that.
exactly.
But after a while, I'm not
They love
saying.
the sex.
And look. One thing y'all have made me done is appreciate messy shit and enjoy it. As long as I'm not involved in it, I don't give a shit. Okay. After a while, I'm not saying I want to read the whole, works of Shakespeare or some shit, but I need something different. You know what I mean?
No, you're not lying. I think that there
I
could be
agree.
multiple storylines told at the same time. I think that's the problem. I think when you focus on one aspect, it makes it boring. And I think that's the issue. It's not that this story is the story that's being told. It's that it's the only story that's being told. You have
Mhm.
a roster full of women on both brands, and you need to be able to tell multiple stories between them. It doesn't always have to be about Liv and Rhea. And I feel like on Raw, you got enough people on Raw to make something happen. And to be fair, even with this Intercontinental Championship being introduced, I still feel like Lyra shouldn't have advanced in that tournament. I'm sorry, Lyra. I love you, girl, but Zelina Vega should have advanced in that tournament over you. That's just me.
It should. It
Literally.
should.
Like,
I,
where'd that even come
Hmm.
from?
I need somebody
Oops,
who
sorry.
not been in main title contingency be the ones holding those titles. Does that make sense?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
This is why they
Yeah, and
have
it's
people like
upsetting too because like Io's number one contender, and even in trying to build Io versus Liv, they're still putting Rhea in it, like center stage.
Which makes no fuck. It's just like I know
wait,
what you're
what'd you
saying.
say? I didn't hear you.
I was just saying because like even like what's even worse is like because again it is the only story being told, and even though that they're trying to detour and build Io versus Liv, Rhea is still at the forefront of it. Rhea versus Liv is still the main story, even while they're trying to build Io. So it's like it's kind of redundant because it's like okay, like because they did that match with Raquel and Liv versus Kyrie and Io, and all that did was it broke down, and next thing you know, Rhea and it was the setup for Rhea and Raquel's spot for their match the following week.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay. So they have a match. Io won the right to face Liv Morgan, right? You
Hmm.
gotta, you gotta, you gotta think from a perspective of okay, she's not gonna win, but you know that Rhea is still gonna be in that background waiting for her shot because she's been getting screwed every chance she gets. It's possible for Io to take the title off of Liv. Yeah, like she's been champion before. She's a better wrestler than Liv Morgan, if we're being honest. So it's more than possible for her to take the title off of her. Is she gonna take it off of her? Probably not. I don't see Liv Morgan dropping that title at Saturday Night Main Event. If Triple H pulls the trigger on that, I'll be fucking shocked.
Losing that title.
Honestly,
Yeah. I mean, we
I
all
would be
know.
shocked. Because what you would do is you would undercut the opportunity of booking the card with Liv and Rhea at Royal Rumble. If he decides to do that, you would completely negate any reason for Rhea Ripley to go after Liv Morgan anymore. She would have no reason to even go after her. So I understand what Rico's saying. He like, what's the point? Well, the match is booked, so they gotta build it
I
at
know,
some.
but what I'm
You know,
saying
like
is like
I would
just
still do it. I would still make sure it's booked and built. Like something,
for
it's
me,
got to
that's
have
not the
something to make you want to watch it.
yeah, that's not the problem. For me, it's not like I want them to build that, but the problem is that they're not really building it because even in the matches where they're trying to build it, where they have, Liv versus Raquel going up against Io and Kyrie, which should be the match to build for Saturday night main event. That match didn't do anything for that build because all it did was set the stage for Rhea and Raquel to have their stare down. And even in the following week that we just saw, anything that's done to build Io versus Liv is still just continuing on at Liv versus Rhea. So it's not even there's no actual build because it's still only focused on Rhea.
Because I think what Rico, if I can add on to that, Rico, I think what you're trying to
Mhm.
get to the point is that even if they do Liv versus Io, which they're going to do at main event, there's that, somewhere along the line, Raquel's going to get involved. Rhea's going to get involved. And it's going to be too many cooks in the kitchen in that match. If, Liv wins it or whatever, it's going to have too much going on. And then You know, in January they don't have a pay-per-view, which I think is weird, but give
Yeah, they
everybody
do. They have a special. They've got TV special. They have Saturday Night Main Event on the 25th, and then in February they have Royal Rumble.
that makes sense. But like that close to Rumble, but it's just like Raquel's going to get involved. Rhea's going to get involved. And it's just going to go back to the same core that we've been dealing with for a while. And, I'm not in booking, but they got to do something different for next year because I think I said this to Rico. I think I said this to somebody else. If Rumble is not good this year, because to me, Rumble sets the pace for the rest of the year. That's just me. Because you got the build up to WrestleMania, possible title changes, and then the rest of the year. If Rumble's not good, if they don't end this shit with Rhea and Liv and all that crap, and open this back up to the women's division instead of having this with this little core group, it's not going to be, and even it's not going to be a good first 6 months. Even if Liv's reign goes longer than Mania, excuse me, they're going to have to find somebody, even if it's just a transitional champion, which I don't want, but they're going to get involved and they're going to drag it out. And the more they drag this out and get more people involved, it's going to be annoying.
I think that it's not going to be that bad. I think that the storyline of Liv and Rhea can be exasperating. It can be exhausting for a lot of people, and I understand y'all are like, well, we got this going, and then this doesn't make any sense, and we're not. To me, okay. So when it goes to what Rico was talking about with building EO and Liv in them, so it would not make sense to have EO wrestle. Like she wrestled both Raquel and Liv, which is a typical storyline build for any storyline, right? She wrestled and then they attacked after the match was over, which is normal heel behavior. It would have been weird if Rhea didn't come out there. So it makes sense. She's an enemy of Liv. She came out there. I don't necessarily think that it added to their feud. It was just, I don't like y'all and y'all doing something I don't like. I already got something to come after y'all for. You just adding to the list. So that was that. This week, this past Monday, EO had a match. No, Kyrie had a match with no, it was Dakota. Dakota had a match with Liv Morgan, and EO and Kyrie Sane came out there to stop PFC from attacking Dakota, and then Liv attacked EO and was standing tall over EO. That added to their feud. Then we get to the last match where Rhea and Raquel had their match, and that's when EO came out there to help her. It was a return for the last time when she helped. So that's why I was saying to Rico, I don't think it is as bad as he thinks in terms of booking. I think it's very typical booking for WWE and for Triple H especially. It's the simplest booking he could do for a match that you already know the outcome for. There's no need to put a lot of effort and work into something where you already know where this is headed. We all know that EO is not dropping that championship at Saturday Night Main Event. It's not happening. I don't think she is, but like I said, if she does, I'll be hella surprised, and I'll be like, well, shit, Triple H should shut my mouth up because I damn sure thought that man was never gonna pull the trigger on no shit like that because that's just how he operates. But I'm gonna go with what I know, and what I know is that she's more than likely gonna keep that title probably till Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And Rhea is probably going to be her opponent at Mania if that happens. Now, Rhea might win the Elimination Chamber to go after and compete against Liv Morgan, but I don't think she's going to win the Royal Rumble. I don't think she's winning the Rumble at all. As far as how they book and how the titles go, it's like I I get tired of the storylines because I don't like the way the storylines are going right now when it comes to Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, and everybody. Like everybody's storyline fields through the bloodline at some point. Drew came back because he saw Jey Uso and Sammy teaming with Roman, which to me is batshit bonkers because you didn't like neither one of them to begin with. You didn't care for Jey Uso because you said he was a turncoat. Okay. He comes back and go, this is his family. It's nothing, no business of yours. You shouldn't even be worried about Jey Uso in any way, shape, or form. But you made that the reason why you came back.
Like, that's really weird. Like, what is that to you? Because
That's
like,
what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, in regards to the women, what they're doing is very atypical. It's very much a 1, 2, 3 type of thing. When it comes to the men, everything is somehow leading back to the bloodline. All of it. Everybody's shit goes through the bloodline for whatever reason. I don't understand why. I'm very confused because Drew coming back because of that is insane.
so
It makes
like
no sense.
It's
somebody I
like you
was
give it power.
Right. Like, I'm like, you've
Stop
had
supporting it.
opportunities to move forward. Let Drew move forward. If you want him to be a Scottish psychopath, cool. I don't have a problem with that. But like, why can't he just redirect his focus onto somebody else? If he wants to go after Jey Uso, fine. I don't have a problem with that. But why are you making it about their business with the bloodline? You didn't do it, so you shouldn't give a shit.
that because like that was the whole thing was that and I was on Instagram or something, and someone was breaking it down because people were like, "It's bloodline again," and they used. It was funny, and I wish I sent it to you because they were like, "I'm going to use small words so
Hell no.
you understand," right? So, um, the whole thing with the war games is that basically the bloodline that is now is not the bloodline that it's been. And this was all of Solo's sins coming back to haunt him because he didn't make a power move until Roman lost to Cody and Roman, took some time off. Solo was like, oh, well, since Roman's not here, I guess I'm going to, because even though I was 0-43 on the main roster, apparently I'm the one that was chosen to lead this bloodline. Jay was the one that was like, yo, this is bullshit, blah, blah, blah. So Solo made Jimmy take out Jay. The Usos therefore broke up for a little bit. Then Jimmy starts realizing that the same shit Solo's trying to do, because then they bring in Tama. They bring in Tama and Lau. And then they bring in Jacob. And then Jimmy's like, why the fuck is Jacob here? Okay, like, and so, Jimmy was like, yo, what the fuck? And then they turn on Jimmy, and Jimmy's like, what the fuck did I do? You're the ones that made me take out my own brother, who I grew up with. We shared, we were in our mom in the same time. You made me take him out. No, this is how they explained it. And it was like really good how they did it. And with Jimmy, it was like, yo, I did all this for you. I turned my back again on my brother for you because you're my brother. And you're going to have these two who aren't even really I know they're like related somehow, but like, you're going to have these two plus the brother we don't fuck with. Y'all gonna take me out after I did everything for you guys? Nah. So it was like all of Solo's sins came back to haunt him. Because you had Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, and then Punk was the wild card. But at the same time, the bloodline, they started fucking with Punk. And Punk was like, what the fuck? I don't even know you guys that good. Like, I'm just here to have fun. What the fuck you got a problem with me for? But that was it. And he said it again. And I wish people would. I loved how he said it. He said War Games was all of Solo's sins coming back to get him in the ass. So now he thinks, and he's like, if we're thinking smart here, Solo has now received one of his biggest losses since becoming the new tribal chief for the new bloodline. He is going to be more desperate and even more paranoid now because he knows in the long run he cannot control JOD, and he sure as shit cannot control Jacob Fatu. This will all implode on him. And meanwhile, Roman and Jimmy and Jay, they're gonna be like, not that easy, is it, homie? Pure and simple.
I don't mind the storyline with the bloodline itself by itself. I just have an issue with them making everybody else do this picking sides shit again. And I'm just like, whatever is happening on SmackDown until it spills over to Raw, it should be of no concern to you. It shouldn't even register with you. Like I'm not upset with Seth for how he feels, because in a way he low key have a right to be mad at Cody. Very similar to how I felt about Kevin being mad at Cody. My only problem is with Kevin was that Kevin saw and he knew what he was doing, but he never said anything to Cody. And when Cody tried to talk to him about it, Kevin blew him off. Instead of him talking to him, he turned into a child. And this didn't just start because Cody teamed with Roman. This started at Bash in Berlin when he lost that title shot to Cody, and he had to stand there and watch Cody, and then he hugged him. You saw the look on he had on his face. This was all brewing back then. Him teaming with Roman just was the edge to push him over. And then you got Drew over on Raw talking about, I came back because Sammy and Jey Uso teamed up with Roman Reigns again. And I'm just like, you were not of the solution to take him down. In fact, you were one of the people who failed to him multiple times. You had no problem with letting him do whatever he did as long as it advanced on your part. And now you want to come back like you some fucking martyr, and it just don't make sense to me. I would rather you say, I don't like Jey Uso, that's why I'm taking him out, and I'm going after Sammy because I don't like them either. They your new obsession for those reasons, cool, whatever. But it just making it be about Roman just doesn't make sense to me. I'm just like, y'all can find something else. Roman is not the end all be all of everything. You have to be able to build other people. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck in this fucking circle. It's like having Hulk Hogan as champion for like 5 years. Like every storyline had to do with him. And I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to sit and watch that. Like, I want to see new things. I want to watch new people feud. Like, what's happening on NXT makes sense to me. What's happening on NXT is fun. Like, Obafemi went up to Trick Williams this past Tuesday, and he was just like, you and I both know the reason why you've been able to be champion as long as you have is because I let you be champion. And I'm like, this motherfucker, you disrespectful as hell. If I was Trick, I'd just hit him in the face with my belt right there. Like, ain't no way I'm going to sit there and let you disrespect me to my face like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I would have popped him in his shit.
Like, I would have just took him out because at that point, it's very clear that you don't care about nothing that I have been doing, and you're only talking about you because you feel like you're superior to me. And then Trick was just like, everybody been waiting for us to battle it out, and when we do, I'm going to still come out on top. Now, Eddie Thorpe did some slick ass shit. I ain't gonna lie. I never would
Tiff,
have
I tagged you
gauged.
in the video on Twitter.
That man is crazy.
Okay.
He
I
is
never would have
delusional.
gauged that he would have ever been able to think of something like that. That's some crafty ass shit. But he pretended to be attacked. Then he came out there and made it seem like, oh, Bafemi attacked him. He gaslit and goaded Trick Williams into giving him a title shot. And then he peeped his whole card at the end of the night. Like, yeah, I know who attacked me. It was me. I didn't have to go through 25 minutes of hell to get a title shot. I'm like, this motherfucker is a psychopath. What the fuck?
Crazy.
I said, it's low-key genius, though. I ain't even finna lie. It's some genius shit. I'm like, you know what? I can't even be mad at you. Oh, Alexa said she gotta go to bed. No, she
Good
not.
night.
I can't even be mad at you because that shit was ingenious. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what I got tagged in. What the hell? Why would he do that?
Oh my god, what happened?
That is so psycho.
Oh, was that Darby Allen?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
Oh no,
Cause
no,
that's a
no,
crazy
no.
motherfucker.
No, no, no. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't
Oh,
like
hold
it either.
on. Nicole, sorry in the comments asked what
Not you
happened to
tagged me in
Pentagon.
it.
Because you need to see it. If I had to see it, your ass got to see it.
Oh, I should have
What
posted
happened to
it.
Pentagon Jr. from AEW?
Oh,
We
okay.
don't know yet. We just gotta wait for. Well, Pentagon,
That's a little
his
weird.
is fine. His contract is,
It's up.
he's off the roster. Like he's a
Yeah.
free agent. He's like making a goodbye AAA appearance like sometime soon. Apparent, from what's been told.
Yeah. I mean, Pentagon said he wants to talk when, and I think he'll talk when Ray Phoenix talks.
Yeah.
So, which is fair. Not Busta Rhymes doing
Hey,
Walmart commercial.
mom.
Oh God.
That's
I'm
crazy.
glad they gave him overtime because I was about to have a fucking fit.
Oh, excuse me.
You do a break your neck.
That's crazy. They gave that nigga a Walmart commercial. That's nuts. Go to bed. Okay. The bloodline tree already has too many branches as it is, and Drew didn't have to add his branch to it. He got to hitch his ride to something. Keep getting his ass whooped any other way, so he got to figure out something, I guess. Why Nia Jax deactivate her Twitter?
I don't know.
What y'all do? Well, she blocked me a long time ago, so I don't care. Like, what y'all do to that lady to make her deactivate her Twitter? Well, I did do a recap of NXT. I put it in a video. It's uploading now. I don't know why it's taking so long, but it's taking forever. So once it goes up, y'all can watch the recap. It's been uploading for an hour, which is one of the reasons why I hate YouTube sometimes. But anyways, is there anything else y'all want to talk about? Because for now, Saturday night main event is booked. The only thing we waiting on is for them to tell us who is gonna win the United States, but who's going to the finals for the U.S. Women's Tournament. That's all we waiting on.
Oh yeah, that is right. I don't even remember who's in the finals.
It is Chelsea
They showed
Bailey.
Thunder Rosa a lot during this match.
Really?
Yes.
Chelsea Bailey. It's
Oh my
Chelsea
God,
Bailey,
Tony.
Leechin, and Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, Tony.
Tony Storm showed up?
She showed up as old Tony Storm.
No way. You know what? That's cool. She can pivot between her old
Oh,
characters.
she's crying.
That's cool.
Oh my gosh.
You can take
I
it back.
love that.
Here.
Well, I'm back again.
It was did the pressure cooker go off yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about Saturday Night Main Event, and then we'll do SBC chat, and then I'll leave y'all alone. All right. So Saturday Night Main Event, there is another one booked. Saturday Night Main Event comes on January 25th. That is another Saturday, and it will be in January. Like I said, the tickets are already on sale. The pre-sale tickets are on sale today. They officially go on sale on the 13th, which is a Friday. Friday the 13th. Oh shit.
Spooky.
That's spooky. So they got a couple matches booked. I mean, Sami Zayn is facing off against Drew McIntyre. Sami big. Well, he did big. He basically said he was going to have this match. He told Adam to book that shit. He said, I ain't waiting around. We're not dragging this out. I'm not going to attack him. He's not going to attack me. We just going to fight this out at Saturday Night Main Event and make it a one and done. So I suspect Drew probably going to win this match.
Yeah, I was like, if only it was that simple, Sammy.
Right.
Only if. He's about to beat the fuck out of you, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But in the end, you're going to win.
Ooh. Y'all put a pause in this. I want y'all to hear what this says. It says Chris Rock stormed out of his comedy set at billionaire Anthony Pratt's Christmas party after making a controversial joke. He said, our new push will be outer space. We put all the Mexicans on rockets.
He said,
Hold
what?
on, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what he said. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Hey.
What?
Told my we ain't eat no damn mashed potatoes today. Ain't no damn mashed or potato getting cooked in this goddamn house.
Y'all hold on, because my brother is an idiot. Hold on a second. Stupid.
Still don't know my words, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't designed.
Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me.
Rolling 80 wheels in a stage, riding on you. Gotta roll over T, gotta give a release. Spread your legs down, I'm going up the heat. Hit the raw sounds, when the rock up in your sleep. roll on them forever, let her roll on me. Split this one down the middle, wake up in harmony.
A claps. Don't close your eyes to get away. Just bang my line and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a start. It get plenty things count in life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck, this chess games, but shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple rain prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it. The pessimist gold medalists flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens down.
Okay. Sorry, I had to talk to my brother for a minute. Okay, sir. What were we talking about?
I'm in me mom's massage chair.
Yeah, we was talking about Chris Rock actually.
Yeah,
So
what happened?
I was on Twitter and I was getting ready to pull up my SBC chat stuff, and they said Chris Rock stormed out of his comedy set at billionaire Anthony Pratt's Christmas party after making a controversial joke. The joke said, "Our new push will be outer space. We'll put all the Mexicans on the rockets."
Oh,
He's so weird.
How is that funny?
what makes that?
That don't even make sense.
What was even the point of
He's
saying
such
that?
a little bitch.
The situation escalated when Rock noticed someone recording him. He shouted that he wasn't supposed to be taped before pushing through the crowd to exit. It
Oh, because you knew that shit was fucked up.
reaffirms the Cole statement that he's a little bitch. Not you
Wow.
ran out of there. Oh shit, that's funny. They already in the comments talking about Will Smith rightfully deserved to slap this nigga.
Hmm.
I'm like, well,
I
I ain't
bet
got nothing
y'all
to
not
do.
mad now. That
He
was
just
your
got
friend.
funny.
That was your friend. Why should they
Child.
still back him up?
When Sam, Denzel, and
Comedy is
all them men went straight to
controversial.
Bill's side, I knew it was him then. Well, they was trying to protect Will Smith from himself, to be honest with you. Because they knew what Hollywood was about to do, and they did exactly what they thought he was going to do. Just trash that man to the ends of the earth. All right, let's get back to the wrestling. Okay.
They cannot break his soul.
We got Gunther versus Finn versus Damian Priest for the men's world championship. Um, I'm gonna say that Gunther probably is gonna win this match.
Yeah, it's gonna be too messy. He's gonna get over on it now.
I think Gunther should retain. I mean, he could kill two birds with one stone, which means he could prove that he could beat Damian Priest and beat Finn. More than likely, Finn will eat the pin on this one.
Or he'll
Which,
probably double stack him, which is so
ooh,
hard.
he could double stack them and pin them both,
And
which
he's
would be
just due
even
for a
more
good triple
insulting.
threat match.
Yeah,
Ooh, it's
it'd be
so
even more
good. Ooh.
insulting. Let me see what y'all thinking in the comments. Who I want Finn, but Gunther is gonna win. I don't know why you want Finn to win.
We don't need Finn to win until he's on his own.
Gunther's retaining. Beating Finn
Gunther
is
ate his
easy.
ass up.
Yeah, he did. I
He said he
mean,
was that
he,
man for one day.
He ate him
yeah,
I
up.
yes.
said, damn,
Gunther
fucked you
tore his
up.
ass. I said, ooh, Gunther. Reading the girls.
And he
That's
didn't even
real
giggle before he
nasty.
said that one. I said, oh, he mean business.
Damn.
He is not fucking around with you.
He mad. To be fair, I low
I'd be
key
mad too.
because Gunther is like, I can't do what I'm doing because you keep undercutting me so you can get your way. And I'm sick of your bullshit. I love me some Finn. He's a little bitch right now. I don't like this
He's
version
soft
of
as
Finn
fuck.
Balor. I do not like this version of Finn. Give me back Prince DeWitt. Give me back him, and I'll be cool. This one is real petty and like underbelly seedy. You know how like you watch the mobster movies and it's always one dude that's in the background plotting against the Don and shit. That's how Finn is. He real petty. We got Liv Morgan going up against EO. Her meth headed ass probably gonna win.
Street trash, salada. Hey.
That's gross. As a fan, do you know how fucked up you have to be for me to agree with Gunther of all people? As much as I can't stand Gunther, he do not be lying.
Yeah.
He do not be
He ate his ass up. I mean, Finn
lying.
deserved it.
He just don't. He do not be lying. Now sometimes he be mean as
He be
hell. He is
stretching
a
the
mean
truth a little bit too
motherfucker, but
far.
he's not a liar. Bitch better mean beautiful, intelligent, trustworthy, caring, and honest. It don't. That's all I know. It does not mean any of those things. It means he's a little bitch because he is. Anytime you was in a group and you decide
Ooh.
to plot on your man's and break up his relationship with a girl because she doing better than you, and then you destroy your own brother's opportunity at maintaining his championship because you mad because you couldn't get it, you's a bitch. I don't care what you're talking about. Don't care about none of that. They do end up gone. They do. They always get killed. All the dudes that be plotting on niggas end up dead every time.
Mm.
I like I like Io and I would love for her to win, but Horribills is retaining. Horribills is winning.
I feel like it's probably gonna be a triple threat at Mania,
Ugh.
as it should be with her, Rhea, and
And
Liv.
Io?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. I'd rather not.
See how the last
Who
triple
would you
threat
And
put
was.
up
honestly, I
there?
forgot Finn and that man are champions. But that's what Adam was talking about. And for once, Adam and I agree. Finn's so caught up in being champion. He already a goddamn champion. What are you worried about being champion for if you're not gonna maintain the championships you got?
You barely defending that. Well, what
And
are we
he not
talking
defending
about?
them. Shit. Adam
I'm
should have
saying,
made him
Adam, that's your
wrestle on the
fault
same
too.
night on Saturday night main event instead of
Facts.
that Monday.
Cause you be letting them bitches slide. Each and
Yep.
every time they want to attack somebody, oh, you gotta defend them titles.
Yep.
Stop playing. You ain't on your shit, Adam. Ooh, it's heated. Ooh, that's bad.
Put melanin back in the girl's skin.
Get rid of the hyperpigmentation.
I think she's
And
pretty
then
with it.
Mandy came back on Tuesday. Hey, NXT Mandy.
Yeah. Fallon was looking real golden brown and tacky. I
I
A
said,
said, not
mess.
you so ho ho look, girl, please.
man, I said, what
This
the
is
fuck is
ridiculous.
this?
And then they arguing somehow Gigi why Gigi came back.
Girl. She's
She's
like, I
saying
think
Gigi
you came
came
back
back because she
to
said
test.
Gigi actually came back. She said it doesn't matter.
She was like, no. And then Jazz was saying, it doesn't matter. We need to take her out.
And it's a shame when the person with the least to give is putting y'all
Okay.
in check.
Okay.
I said, but good, y'all finally getting the crack. I love
Mm,
this.
I like these graphics that they have now.
Now go
man,
ahead and be
AW.
Fallon so you can take that championship from her.
Those flop ass tag team titles, child.
With your little
Oh,
rusty
They
ass
should have
that.
gave the
handshake.
titles to War Raiders when they first wrestled them.
Yeah.
Well, now they're gonna get it this time, and it's fucking stupid. They should have
It's
just had them drop it
unnecessary.
that last time.
They could have been dropped the titles. Finn was to blame the first time and he to blame now. Shit, the fuck.
You
Hopefully
know
they
my
do
fucking
Raquel
nerves.
versus Io versus Rhea. With I don't know
No.
who winning to be honest. I don't want to see that. Nobody want to see Spanish Rachel out there.
I
Coach
really
back
don't.
gotta go. She gotta go. Nope. She another one. Anytime
The
you
best
replace
she can
second
do is
fiddle
just
to
get
a bitch, you
involved.
know you could beat.
And she was almost crying.
Let me see.
If it's a fatal four way, it's gonna be a fake out like what Dana did for Charlotte.
I forgot about Dana.
Ash by elegance. Trash. Bad Vanessa's.
Oh, it's OG Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Why they got they got Thunder Rosa in the front? Like, damn, what the fuck going on? Like, she more shocked than everybody else.
She was holding the WTF
It's
time.
it's a fucking mess.
But they gonna stick beside it
Well, they had to do something because
each and
Mercedes
every
wasn't doing what
time.
she claimed she could do.
Look here.
So
Per usual, what's going on
they
these
had to bring
days.
Tony back to bear the brunt of the women's division once again. But
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna miss the Timeless Tony Storm. Timeless Tony Storm was an
I
idiot.
love Timeless Tony. She was awesome. That lady
She was
made the
so
division
goaded.
fun.
Everything she got, so good.
I knew
Yes.
she had it in her.
Tony said, "And then he hit
I
you with the
doubted
arrow,
her.
and it wasn't his arm."
No, I saw it. I'm like, you got something. You could work with something.
I ain't gonna lie, I doubted her too. I give her props. She
But
proved
then
me
she
wrong.
got bored
She
for a
proved me
long
the
time,
fuck
and I was
wrong.
like, I gave
Yep.
up for a second. I
Yep,
said,
she
you just a
proved
little
me
boring.
wrong.
Then she got something. I said, oh, you struck gold. You're eating this
Dana living
shit
her
up.
best life in TNA. She boring as hell too. I've
She
been
living
watching
her best
TNA.
life,
Now
all right, but she
she
ain't
got
doing
another
nothing.
little she got
Ooh,
somebody else in the Elegance
oh,
brand.
I'm not buying what she's selling with the elegant shit.
Jesus
She just I
Christ.
don't like it. I don't like it. It's stupid.
I want to send y'all a picture of this contraption that I'm sitting in.
Not the contraption you're sitting in.
It feels so good. It's a massage chair.
Oh, jeez.
He is
Worth the
living
Boy,
his
you
best
investment,
snoring.
life.
honestly.
Right.
Ooh, this is
Leave Dana
crazy.
alone. I will not. Her and her perfume ad music got to
Leave
go.
her alone. She still ain't doing nothing but
She gotta
flipping
go.
around and
They
her
gonna give her the
bedazzled
damn
gear.
belt over there anyway, but they gave it to Masha first, which thank God for that.
Hey, what's the name? Contract up
They
next
should have
month?
did what I said. Since
Yeah, Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her
it
contract
is.
is. It's not up now, but it's gonna
It's
be up soon, I
in
hello,
guess.
January,
Yeah, they said January, February. It's up.
which more than
She's
likely
gonna hop
she's
skip over to NXT, so it is
yeah.
what it is.
Personally, I would go to Raw or SmackDown, more
Yeah,
specifically Raw. I would go to Raw.
let her get. Let her be the second person to get that IC title.
Yes. No, because Keely, you be it do not take much for you to back somebody. It ain't about Dana abilities because we all know Dana can do what she does. Dana can wrestle. That's not the problem. The problem is her persona is whack.
Every time.
It's whack, bro. It's not about whether she can maintain it. Like Dana works best when she's on when she is somebody else's sidekick.
mm-hmm.
And that's not me trying to be disrespectful to her, but that's just the truth. She works best at somebody's side. When she's by herself
She's
and she's
well
the
playing off
center,
of somebody.
she doesn't work well like that. And I'm not a fan. And it's because and then you go to TNA and you do the gimmick that a lot of pretty girls do, which is rely on the fact that you're pretty. And I don't like that. There's a lot more to Dana than that. And I mean, they dove headfirst into it. They went very Vince McMahon with it. Like, very, very Vince McMahon. She can wrestle. She's okay. I can do some cartwheels and also and some backflips. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do half of what these people do. But I can tell you what I want to see. I can tell you that. But I can't
This
do
is what I
none of
want
that
to
shit.
see.
But I don't I don't have no issues with Dana. I think as a wrestler, she's just fine. But there's a lot of people who can't wrestle as well as Dana and get more screen time and airtime than she do. If we being real. So no, I'm cool. I don't want to see her Ash by Elegance bullshit over at TNA. And I don't want to see the girl they got with her either. I don't care about none of that. I really don't. Said, well, she can't do what I want to see. he said he said she can't do what I want to see. Jesus be offense. She's just not my cup of tea in terms of me being entertained by a wrestler. She don't do very well on that part. Like, I like Dana as a heel, but I need her to be somebody's sidekick. Like when she was with Charlotte, that's probably some of her best work, honestly. And she was a little thicker back then,
She did well with
but
Emma.
she did very good. I didn't get to see her work with Emma. I think that was on NXT.
Yeah. It's
I can't get
early
in.
days.
They
It was
got
good
Vince Carter
shit.
on
Oh, because this is a special telecast for the game. That's why Vince up there.
there.
All right, she got
Oh,
one more time to squeeze my feet, and we're done.
so we picking Liv to win Saturday night main event. She's gonna be your victor.
Yeah.
Yeah, street trash queen.
Got it. Meth head Liv. There we go. Uh, final match that they got
Her.
booked for right now. For right now is Cody versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens been acting like a straight brat online for 2 weeks
Straight
straight. This motherfucker
delusional.
straight up said there's a YouTube interview, I guess, with him about him, and he was, and I think they put a clip of it up on Instagram. He was talking about using the Stone Cold Stunner. But he shared it on his Twitter, like, y'all should go look at my YouTube video. And he said three things that he hates about Cody Rhodes. He made his own WWE tracksuit with QB stitched on it and goes around telling everybody he was made quarterback of this era, which nobody is calling him that. I was like, who did what? He said he owns a tour bus with the chauffeur whilst being offended by Kevin Owens owning a Lamborghini. I don't think he was offended that you own a Lamborghini. I think it was that you pulled up in the Lamborghini to whoop his ass. I think that was the problem. And then he says, all over America, parents are bleaching their children's hair so they can look like Cody. Points out the chemicals aren't good for them, and as such is promoting an unhealthy habit. Owens is sure this is being done against the kids' wills. Kevin, he said, all over the world, all over America, these little kids are bleaching their hair for Cody, and they know that these chemicals are bad for him. But he blamed Cody Rhodes for this, and he's like, I know if they're being doing this against the kids' will. I'm just like, this is psycho behavior. This is nuts. What is wrong with you? You pick and live. Kevin, but unfortunately, Cody will win. I love Kevin. Kevin is hilarious.
Cody probably gonna have the fucking winged eagle belt. He is not losing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's very much a carny, as Nicole calls him. I can't wait
Mm.
until Kevin
As
finally
soon
gets
as
his
I saw
twin.
that, I said, "Oh my god, they did it! They fucking gave it to him." I said, "He has that company by the balls." I said, "That
Yes,
is
he do, baby.
crazy."
Yep. Well, y'all, that's it. They got the last turn of the tournament for the
Wow.
women's U.S. championship. They got the last of that, and it's coming down to Bailey and Chelsea, and Michin and Tiffany. And I hope it comes down to Chelsea and Michin in the finals. But they just might let Bailey go to the end so that either Michin or Tiffany can be the veteran to be able to be champ. I'm a little salty about that bracket for the United States tournament. I really did want Tiffany to win that. I'm low key pissed off about it. But it is what it is, unfortunately. I wonder when is Cody gonna drop the title? Maybe SummerSlam or WrestleMania, not 2026. I don't think Cody gonna have that title longer than SummerSlam of next year. I think he's gonna drop it by then. To who? I don't know. But I think by SummerSlam next year, he's gonna lose that championship because he'll be champion for like a year. Mania time, he'll be champion for a year. So I don't think he's gonna keep it longer than that. All right, we're gonna quickly do SBC chat and then get the hell out of here. Said 2026 is crazy. It very much is. Because shit, thinking about Roman being champion that long is giving me the hives. I'm cool.
What do I think about it? I don't think about it.
I can't with you. You be doing too much for me. My mother is down there going off. Yeah, that's fucking funny. Okay. SBC. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. If you don't want to listen to no bullshit, then don't. But it's SBC chat time. And that is what we do at
Lights
the end
out.
of every Freestyle Wednesday. Just listen to the bullshit. So it is time. If you are done, I appreciate you for coming by. Thank you for listening to us rant and rave about wrestling as we always do. I will see y'all next time. The video is uploaded for the full recap of NXT, which it should be up within the next 5 minutes. And y'all can listen to me do it play by play because I watched it and then gave you my thoughts on each segment. So you guys can listen to that in a second. Right now, we're going to get this SBC chat done. So do me a favor before you go. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Share the content. Make sure you give me a rating on this video. It greatly helps my channel grow. Okay, it tells the algorithm that you like it and you want to see more of it. All right, now let's get into this mess. Question number 1 from the SBC chat. My girlfriend of 9 months asked me to watch her cat in an apartment while she was out of town. I did. I entertained a female friend at her house as well.
Here they go.
The cat licked cocaine residue off the coffee table and raced through the house, knocking things over. Let me reiterate. The cat licked cocaine residue off the coffee table and raced through the house, knocking things over. It also pounced my female friend and clawed her face. My female friend called the police and tried to get the cat put down. Did not happen. She also demanded money for plastic surgery and one of my girlfriend's homeowner's insurance to file a claim. Her face looks like she was slapped by Freddie and she will sue. How do I prevent this from going any further? This woman was not supposed to be in my girlfriend's house, and I don't want to lose my girlfriend over this. Help. P.S. The cat still licks tables in a text because it's looking for more cocaine. And-
That cat had a ball.
Shit. What you want us to do about this?
You just gotta let that go to God.
Yes.
God just has to handle that, buddy. There's nothing. So not really nothing we got
It's
for
the cat
for
being
for you.
addicted to cocaine for me. You done got the damn cat addicted. There is no way to save this. None.
You just gotta write it out
Cold turkey.
and hope for the best.
A little crackhead cat.
It's a crackhead cat in the house. That's crazy. Then on top of that, homegirl face look like Freddy Krueger. That's nuts. I don't know what to tell you, playboy. Question number 2. Marshall and I had a rocky relationship. He lied and cheated on me, and I lied and cheated on him for revenge. We were mean drunks and we drank a lot. We kept up in the ante to hurt one another. He let me catch him in bed with my enemy, so I let him catch me on the basement floor with his shady uncle. Oh my God. My God, today. That incident almost turned into a shootout, and Marshall moved out. I joined an online group to try to stop drinking, but the group has turned into a hellhole of drunks sharing bartender recipes and accepting their drunk destiny. I lost my job over something petty, and the next day, Marshall called and asked me to come back home. I needed him to help pay the bills, and I was lonely, so I agreed. Marshall arrived with a newborn baby. He made this baby while we were together, and the mom is in the streets. I always wanted to be a mom, but I've got issues. I'm afraid to fail at parenting, but I know if I don't help Marshall, this innocent baby won't stand a chance. Advice: you are not prepared to take care of a child. And even though this innocent baby ain't gonna stand a chance with Marshall, you need to be making sure this child goes into a home and adopted by a family that can actually take care of them, rather than you struggling with sobriety trying to take care of this baby. Your heart's in a good place, but you are not in a good place. It's just not smart. Y'all need to let that baby go somewhere where it can be taken care of. Cause
And
both
still
y'all
try to
crazy.
keep contact or something.
Okay, both y'all crazy. You out here drinking till you damn near passing out. You mean drunks. And one time y'all start drinking and mess this child up, both of y'all going to jail. Just let the baby go somewhere where it could be in a healthy environment and away from you. Please. For our sake. And for the child's sake. Question number 3. Me and my baby mama got 2 daughters together, 1 and 3. She kept pressuring me to find a job, so I put them out. We were living with my mom. What kind of shit? What the fuck? I told her to try to find somebody better than me and good luck. My mom was pissed, but she kept in contact with her and sent money. I heard she was living in a shelter and then a motel. I never called. She was out of line, so she should have called me to apologize. 2 years later, I'm doing my thing with other women. Not a word from my baby mama. One day, my mom casually tells me she's going to Colorado for my baby mama's wedding and to see her grandchildren. My baby mama took my kids and moved to Colorado to live with her aunt. All I know is that she's marrying some old oil worker. Why would she do this? We break up all the time, but we always get back together.
Not this time, nigga.
This nigga said, I put 2 babies in her so the next man would know I ain't going nowhere. Who would want her? Why she why she do this to me? She knew I was waiting for her to apologize and come back to me. Why would my mom backstab me like this? She knew my baby mama was dating that old man. If she told me, I could have prevented this marriage. I lost my whole family. How to get them back? Nigga, you put them out. Is you serious? You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Like, you gotta be joking. You put this lady out on the street, told her she was out of line, put her and the 2 girls out. She goes to Colorado to get herself together and finds a man who does what you don't want to do. And you get mad talking about now you're losing your family. You don't want her, man. You just mad because somebody else want her. You don't want to be with her. And then you was fucking with 2 other bitches, and then you find out that she's getting married, and now you want to fuck up her shit. You just don't want her to be happy. You like having control. And because she don't want to be with you no more, and she got somebody else, somehow that means something. Oh, I gotta make sure I get her back. That's my family. No, you better go and fuck with them hoes you been fucking with, and leave her alone. It's been years. You didn't even make sure your kids was okay. You put her out and your daughters. You had no care for your children or her. So fuck you and what you talking about, nigga. The fuck? Talk about get your family back. You the one cut them off. Stupid. Dumb. Question number 4. Reformed retired pimp here. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's a hell of a way to start.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna pray for these people. Alrighty. I'm gonna start.
I chose my bottom female to move in and take care of me after another female shot me. She should have. I feel like she should have. Somebody should have shot you, preferably one that knows how to aim. Mm-hmm. I'm recovering from surgery and I'm on many medications that force me to sleep. I believe my bottom female is tricking and bringing new women in my house to put in the game behind my back. I am retired. She's assumed my role as a pimp. I live in a gated community and my neighbors have called the police multiple times because of the foot traffic in my home. I want to put her out, but I need her to take care of me while I heal. Where and how do I find a decent woman to take her place? I'm tired of attracting shameless, sneaky, promiscuous women who constantly try to put me back to work. Where the good woman? I know. Whatever is happening to you, you earned it, nigga. I have no answers for you. Talk about where the good women at. You beating on most of them and causing them heavy trauma. Let's put it that way. Whoever shot you, you deserved it. Question number 5. Leaving Las Vegas with my wife. We were in line to board the plane. TSA agents approached and informed me I was trespassed from the airport from an incident back in May. My wife defends me saying that I wasn't in Vegas in May, but the agent gave her a copy of the paperwork and police report. In May, my wife was recovering from heart surgery. I slipped out of town with my girlfriend. My girlfriend and I were fighting at the airport in Vegas. Pissed, my wife took my jacket and my wallet and boarded her flight. I was arrested. She didn't accept my calls. She didn't put money on my books, and I couldn't return home. I searched Facebook and wrote to single women in the area. 3 months later, my pen pal put money on my books and picked me up from jail. It's been a year and she's pregnant. She's okay, but I don't want this woman. I want my wife. My wife walked away from me. The void is still there. I want to go home. What to do? So your wife was having surgery, heart surgery, and you left to go be with your girlfriend in Vegas and got into a fight in the damn airport and then got caught. And now you want to come back talking about something, you want your wife back? Nigga, son-in-law. You can't be serious.
I need a new battery.
Oh, yeah.
And you need one too, didn't you?
This is some
No, I think
wild
I'm
shit.
okay for now.
Well, I just come in your room. I'm just knocking over everything.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't ask you to agree with me.
Ha! You did knock it over, Mom.
I still didn't need you to agree with me.
That's crazy. You knocked it over. Sir, whatever you trying to do, go find. So you got another bitch pregnant. Like there's a lady pregnant right now, and you talking about you ready to go home. If you wanted to go home, you should have just went home. She don't want you anyway. It's been years. Been over a year. She don't want to be with you. Get over it. Simple as that. Final question. Question number 6. I'm not gonna lie. I worked hard to pull Ortiz away from his plump baby mama. We are dating seriously. It's been a year. And I chose Ortiz to be my husband. He hasn't proposed yet. He ain't gonna propose. But I call him my husband. I've introduced him to my friends as my husband, and he's never ever corrected me. I forced him to do TikTok's suspect challenge together, where a couple describe their partner and share secrets about them on video. I said, suspect wants to marry me, but he's too afraid to propose because he's scared of his fat baby mama. Ortiz said, suspect can get dick but never a ring because she feels entitled to everything but contributes nothing. Oh my God.
Damn.
That's why I ain't married.
No, that's why you can't play these types of games. He threw that would hurt me because that I'm between jobs. I responded, suspect left his fat baby mama for me. Ortiz said, suspect is delusional if she thinks my baby mama won't be my wife. Bitch. Sound to me like he was telling you how he really feel. We didn't have a conversation after that. It's been 2 weeks, and I'm concerned that he went back to his baby mama. I want this man. He's my advice. Girl, he don't want you. He never did. You just was something to fuck with. He never wanted to be with you. If I don't hear nothing about you complaining about this last baby mama other than she's fat, which leads me to believe that you're very jealous of her. You're very jealous. And she don't seem to be pressed about you either. But you are very pressed about her. Child. Just because we're fat does not mean that we cannot pull the niggas. That don't mean that. Y'all seem to think because you're skinny and you got ass and that's going to keep him. Obviously, you don't know how it works. Okay? You got to be more than just a freak in a bed with a man. I don't understand why you're trying to pull this man away from somebody he already has. Why can't you go find yourself a woman, a good man to be with that you like and that likes you and is not causing you no grief? Like, what is wrong with you?
It's weird.
What is wrong with y'all? Why do y'all need to be with somebody? Junior, come here. Because I know you did this. Turn the light switch back on. Turn it on, fool. This one. Junior, come in the room and flip the damn switch. Leave it on.
Sorry.
Why? For what? You ain't got on no makeup. Oh, it was so mean. Oh my God. Where your makeup at, baby?
You answer the question.
Oh, you got lipstick on? It's some in here.
Is it white?
No, it's my cellular water. Fine, fuck it. Shit. Walk around with your lips red. I don't care.
No, I ain't fell on you in a long time.
Look here.
This wipeout show is crazy. Like, this doesn't even look fun.
Don't you follow me, woman. It's right there in between that pink thing. No. Don't put that on. No, you don't want to put that on there either. It's yellow. Yes. Lord have mercy. You gonna spray yourself with goddamn setting spray. It ain't gonna never come off. What's wrong with you? Everybody in this house is tripping.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Anyways, that's it, y'all. That's all. We ain't got nothing else. Because these people on the SBC channel are crazy. Okay, they're psychopaths. I don't know what's going on with them, but they got issues. Okay? I don't feel like helping that lady because she sounds dumb. You begging for a man who don't want you, babe. And I don't like that. Stop messing with him. Find you somebody else. That's all I'm going to tell you. Any hoosies. I'm going to get my ass up out of here. And I will see y'all Friday after SmackDown. I may not go live after SmackDown. I may just do a pre-recorded rundown of SmackDown because I want to see how those do on my channel. If I do that, I'll definitely go live on Saturday. For sure, for sure. All right. I will see y'all on Saturday on live, hopefully. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
If you don't want